Let's begin with the pastry. Into a mixing bowl measure out 6 ounces of plain flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and 3 ounces of cubed butter. Then use your fingers to rub it together until you end up with something that has the consistency of breadcrumbs. Then add half an ounce of sugar and 1 egg. Mix until it starts to come together. And then place your pastry onto some cling film. Then wrap it up, and then refrigerate for 15 minutes or up to 24 hours. While the pastry is chilling, we can start to make our apple filling. Take 2 or 3 apples and wash and peel them before chopping into 1/2 inch cubes. Moving over to the stove, melt a heaped teaspoon of butter and add your chopped apples to the pan, along with a squeeze of lemon, 1 tablespoon of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of light brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of mixed spice. Stir together and add 1 teaspoon of corn flour or corn starch to thicken the juices. Stir frequently and simmer for around 5 minutes until the apples are softened but still hold their shape. Then remove your apples and return the juices to the heat. And cook the sauce down on medium-high until bubbling and thickened, which usually takes around 2 to 5 minutes. Preheat your oven to 170 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove your chilled pastry from the fridge and roll it out onto a lightly floured surface. Grease your pie dish with butter and a sprinkling of flour. Roll up the pastry onto your rolling pin and line the dish, taking care to lift and drop rather than stretching it. Then use an extra piece of pastry to help you press it down right into the corners. And don't worry if there's any tears or rips, just patch it up and no one will ever know. Then trim off the excess. Use a fork to poke some holes into the bottom of the pie. Spoon in our cooled apple filling. And roll out your leftover pastry. You could make a simple lid, but today I wanted to try and do some lattice work, because it's not something I've ever actually done before, and honestly I was surprised by how simple it was. All you need to do is cut your pastry into strips. Lay down your vertical layer, and then lift up alternate strips before placing a horizontal strip down. Then just alternate and repeat. Pressing down the edges and trim off any excess. Then the final thing you need to do is just lightly brush the top of the pie with a beaten egg. Before sprinkling with sugar. Then place it into your preheated oven for around 35 to 45 minutes, turning halfway through and wrapping the edges in foil if they start to cook too quickly. 45 minutes later you should be greeted with a sweet, hot, bubbly pie. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think or if you end up making this for yourself down in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, check out my cooking playlist for more recipes. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, it really would be greatly appreciated. Leave any suggestions for future recipes you'd like to see down in the comments. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.